Everybody, and welcome back to the Integrity Botanicals YouTube channel. I'm coming at you guys today with part 2 of that foundation roundup I spoke about. Last week we did creams. This week we're talking liquid foundation. I just love foundation. Who doesn't love a good foundation? And I wanted to talk about it because a lot of you asked me to compare them amongst each other, make recommendations for your skin type. This will just be a little bit of a guide, and if you guys have any further questions about ingredients, I mean anything that comes to mind that I don't address in this video, leave us a comment down below, and all these products will be able to be shopped in the description box as well, so check that out. First and foremost, for my girls who like something a little bit more natural, they don't like to have like a heavy base on the skin, 100% Pure has a fruit pigmented tinted moisturizer, and this is actually the first base product I bought in my transition to natural cosmetics. Now I'm between the shade White Peach and Cream. All depends. Right now I'm a little bit more White Peach because my skin's quite fair, and it is the shade that I'm wearing today. I'm wearing the foundation in the same shade. So this is the fruit pigmented tinted moisturizer. You get a ton of product. You are getting 50 milliliters in here. Typically you would only get 30 in a foundation, but this is a very, very light coverage. This will quickly even out the skin. Whenever I use this, I definitely had to go in, follow up with some concealer around the nose, the chin, and of course underneath the eyes. But this is a good everyday one if you can find one that matches your shade. As we all know, for any of these, Integrity Botanicals does 3 free samples with every purchase. So it is a really good time to try out foundations, especially in several different colors. So fruit pigmented tinted moisturizer, light coverage. Is it the most long-lasting thing in the world? Nope. Do some concealer, a little bit of powder. This is just a good everyday option. And let's sticking with 100% Pure. This is the one that I'm wearing today. I just have a sample of it. I will have a photo of the full bottle right here so you guys can see. This is the Healthy Skin Foundation, and this is for my oily skin girls. Though I have dry skin, I am still wearing it. I do think anyone can get away with it. With dry skin, we just need to make sure the skin is properly prepped and that you really get it around the nose. So I like to apply this with a sponge. Tinted moisturizer, by the way, I like to do with my fingers. If you like to get the most coverage out of your foundation, could be anything. Use a dense buffing brush. That's how you're gonna get coverage, like the most out of your foundation. Anyways, I'm wearing the Healthy Skin foundation in the shade White Peach, as I already told you guys, and the coverage on this is beautiful. Builds up really nice because the texture of this is so lightweight. You are not even gonna feel this on the skin, but it hands down has a matte texture. So I think for the time of the year we're going into, really, really pretty. If you have flaky skin, I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but my skin is quite normal. A little bit dry around the nose and the chin. That is where it clings, but I went ahead and just set it with a little bit of powder and blended it in with a sponge as well, just so I can get that moisture. And then you could hit the face with a little bit of Elizabeth Dean for One Love Organics Moisture Mist. That'll really be nice with this. But the wear time on this is great. That matte sort of finish does wonders for the wear time, in my opinion. All right. The next option, definitely geared towards my dry skin girls. Last week I spoke about the Vapour Luminous Stick Foundation, but they also have the Atmosphere Soft Focus Foundation. Now I'm going to show you guys, this has serious radiance to it. This is like based in oil, like when you pump it out you can totally tell. And this also has a very light coverage. I would say a step up from the tinted moisturizer, but not a lot of coverage. I'm in the shade 123 in case you guys were curious. But here, this is kind of what the texture looks like on the back of my hands. It's slightly runny, not as much as the Gressa I'm about to speak about. But here, let me just blend it in. This is actually a little bit dark for me right now. It's weird because it does have sort of a powdery finish, but when you put it on the skin, it has total luminosity to it. I don't know if it's really gonna pick up on my hands. You can see a slight sheen here, that's what it is. But the coverage of this, very, very light, and because I think you definitely need to make sure you shake it up and work it correctly, otherwise it could be more oily than foundation-y, and that's how you'll get that really high shine finish, which we don't want because it'll take away from the coverage. This definitely needs to be set with powder and definitely needs to have a primer. I spoke about this. Everyone's skin type's different for longevity with foundations, but this one I recommend towards my dry skin girls. If you maybe have aging skin, just because it has that really, really moisturizing properties. That's when our skin tends to age, it is just a little bit more dry. It's how we get wrinkles, things like that. So I really recommend that to people like that, but it does have a nice soft powdery finish. So for the winter time, feels like nothing on the skin, which we love. Again, quite a light coverage on that. The 100% pure hands down has the most coverage of all the foundations I'm going to speak about. And finally, the Gressa Minimalist Foundation. This one is great because any skin type can use this. I know oily skin girls who love it. I know dry skin girls who love it, but a lot of people, this takes a little bit of playing. So I'm in the shade 3.0 or 3.5. It just depends. This you need to shake almost to an alarming degree. I'm actually not even going to do it right now. For the Vapour, I've used this in a tutorial, and I've also used the Gressa in a complete total demo about the Gressa products. So I'll link those down below just so you can see how they perform and how they work on the skin and how I like to use it. Gressa actually has a foundation brush that goes with it. The Vapour I also like to use with my hands, by the way. That sort of texture I just think lends itself towards that. Gressa, you could use your hands, but they have an air focused foundation brush. Oh my god, I think it is just necessary. I think it is incredible. Go check that brush out if you're really interested in this foundation. This foundation has a little bit of like a dropper here, just like that. And this could definitely be a little too oily, so you need to make sure that you mix it up. But it does have a nice powder finish. I think the Vapour and the Gressa are quite comparable. I just think the Vapour doesn't build on itself well. And I don't mean that as in it starts to get cakey, but I don't think you get more coverage out of it as you start to build it up. The Gressa, you totally do. So you could do 1, 2, 3 drops, just do a really light, nice skin-like looking base. The Gressa will always look like your skin. That's what I think is so special about it. But if you build it up, you can get amazing, amazing full coverage out of it. I will try to link some videos maybe down below of people using this on their skin type, well, including myself. I did an entire video on it, so you guys can build it up to your desired coverage. I think you need to make sure you exfoliate if you use this foundation, because for some people the critique is that it can settle in the dry patches because it does dry down to that powder consistency, but I haven't had any problems with the Gressa foundation. If you're more oily, set it with powder. You guys know, depending on your skin type, I think you can make basically anything work. But for a quick rundown on coverage and who the skin type's good for, Gressa, any skin type, just play with it. Do what you need to do to make it work for you. Coverage can be light, medium to full. It's great. Vapour, I like to apply this with the hands. Coverage is really quite light, but it does definitely blur out the imperfections in the skin and just give you a nice canvas to work with. Dry skin girls, check that one out. Aging skin girls, check that one out as well. 100% pure healthy skin foundation. Oily girls, I think this would be the best for you because of that matte finish. High coverage, normal to dry skin, you can use this too. If your skin's like flaky, steer away from it. But if it's just slightly dry, go ahead and blend that in with a sponge. And also any skin type, I think, can get away with the 100% pure tinted moisturizer. It does have that obviously moisturizing property to it because it's a tinted moisturizer. So if your skin is like just so greasy, maybe don't go for it. But like I said, you can make essentially anything work. Tinted moisturizers are, I think, geared towards drier skin because they are mixed with a little bit of moisturizer. So that is it for my roundup on liquid foundations, you guys. Like I said, I really just like to keep it bare bones, compare amongst each other, the coverage. The Gressa and the Vapour are definitely the most similar, and the 100% pure is 100% different, and then a tinted moisturizer is a tinted moisturizer is a tinted moisturizer. So I really hope you guys found an option that worked out for you. If none of these are sounding appealing, I did an entire video about cream foundations. I think cream foundations often lend themselves to more super full coverage just because they are thicker in consistency. It's just the way it is. What I love about the 100% pure though is that I don't feel the need to set my whole face with foundation because it doesn't transfer the way a cream foundation is. So that's a beautiful thing. But I really hope you guys found this helpful. If there's anything I didn't mention, because I try to keep this as concise and as humanly possible, or if you want any specific foundation reviews, I've already done one specific to the Gressa, but anything else, I would be happy to swatch the entire shade range, demo it on camera, tell you guys more about it. Same goes for the cream. Leave me a comment down below, and if you want to shop any of these, All of the links and sample links will be listed down below as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on social media, as well as drop us a big thumbs up. It helps other people see this video, and we want everyone to know about Korean beauty, don't we? So thank you guys so much for watching again. I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!